Return of the mac and Cheetos. Return of the mac and Cheetos. Hey y'all, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, wherever you may be on the diaspora. Let me welcome you right now to the mental house with me, your host, Khadija. Y'all, today I'm gonna talk about something that's real freaking difficult. It was taken from an article from Psychology Today, and it involves gaslighting. And so, for those of y'all who've ever been gaslit, or if y'all know exactly what I'm talking about, so I don't have to go any further with that. And in my opinion, it's one of the worst things that can possibly happen to you. Because what happens when you get gaslit, um, the result is you were manipulated into believing something that was not necessarily true about you, so the other person can gain some kind of advantage and to keep you locked into their power struggle. Okay? So, of course, when you look at it on a universal scale, you can look at it in terms of the non white folk, and more specifically, black people, um, have been made to be a scapegoat, or they have been gaslit to think that everything bad that happens in the society is their fault. So after condition, generation, after seeing that and believing that particular type of message, it would do great harm and damage to your physical body. Okay, and that's kind of like what you see in terms of on a national scale. But when you bring it down to your home, because again, the community, the at large, the world scale is just um, a macrocosm of what happens in your home, the micro, okay? Because your first community is in your house, right? I guess y'all can I get an amen? Anyway, this is an article that's done about gaslighting. And when you involve with people who gaslight you, you know, a lot of times you don't discover it until it's too late. So this is just again an article written in Psychology Today regarding gaslighting. Okay, gaslighting is a manipulation tactic that is used to gain power, and it works all too well. So y'all go ahead and put it in any category you want to: politics, manipulative relationships, people in general when they want to persuade you to do something. You just check it out. Gaslighting is a tactic which a person or entity, in order to gain more power, makes a victim question their reality. It works much better than you may think. Anyone, anywhere, is susceptible to gaslighting. And it is a common technique of abusers, dictators, narcissists, and cult leaders as well. Okay? So this shit is all around you, especially if you go to church. It's all around you. Most of the time, people in positions of authority, your police officers. Okay, it is done slowly, so the victim doesn't realize how much they've been brainwashed. For example, the movie Gaslight in 1944, a man manipulates his wife to the point where she thinks that she is losing her damn mind. Right? Okay. In the book Gaslighting, Recognize Manipulative and Emotionally Abusive People and Break Free, it details how gaslighting typically use the following techniques. And so I want y'all to listen to these techniques real good and see how you can fit them in your own life. All right, if y'all see me itching, I have to keep on referring to, because I did a video, Why Am I Straight? And I guess all of y'all just didn't get the concept. But Sometimes I just rather be messed up than to deal with what the hell I'm dealing with today. But I took some amoxicillin, and I just really we realized that I have an allergic reaction to it, so it's making me itch. So now I'm waiting to talk to my doctor to find out if I can take some Benadryl with it. Okay, so I got a bad tooth and had to take some amoxicillin. Now, let me tell you, I'm gonna start with this. This is a gaslighting technique, and I want y'all to listen very carefully. Okay, they tell blatant lies, blatant lies. I know because I was a gaslighter at one time in my life. Okay, um, you know it's an outright lie, yet they are telling you this lie with a straight face. Why are they so blatant? Because they are setting up a precedent. Once they tell you a huge lie, you're not sure if anything they say is true. Keeping you unsteady and off kilter is the goal. I said I used to gaslight. I used to be gaslit, is what I tried to say. I grew up in a family, what I meant to say, where I was gaslit. And a lot of us were gaslit. I grew up in a church where I was a victim of gaslighting. And so I know this behavior all too well. And a lot of church people do too, whether they want to admit it or not. It's the truth. They deny they ever said something, even though you have proof. Okay? You know they said they would do something. You know you heard it, but they out and out deny it. It makes you start questioning your reality. Maybe they never said that. And the more they do this, the more you question your reality and start accepting their reality. They use what is near and dear to you as ammunition. They know how important your kids are to you. They know how important your identity is to you. So those may be one of the first things that they attack. Okay? If you have kids, they will tell you that you should not have had those children. They will tell you you'd be a worthy person if only you didn't have a long list of negative traits. They attack the foundation of your being. Number four, I'm sorry. They wear you down over time. This is one of the insidious things about gaslighting. It is done gradually over time. A lie here, a lie there. A snide comment every so often, and then it starts ramping up. Even the brightest, most self-aware people can be sucked into gaslighting, and don't you forget that. Even the most brightest, okay? Remember that now. And self-aware people can get um, into a situation where they're being gaslit, especially if you're being gaslit by your parents. It is it is actually that effective. Okay, let me go back to this article. It's the frog in the frying pan analogy. The heat is turned up slowly, so the frog never realizes what is happening to it. Number five, their actions do not match their words. Their actions do not match their words. What's wrong? Well, she's at work. Mhm. So go back in there with this so I can finish this. Okay, go back. I'll be in there in a minute. Okay, thank you. Their actions do not match their words. When dealing with a person or reality that or entity that gaslights, look at what they are doing rather than what they are saying. What they are saying means nothing. It's just talk. What they are doing is the issue. Okay, that's real important. And again, sometimes I want to be real clear with this and how I phrase this in terms of self-responsibility. Um, I have been in this situation. I have been a gaslighter. A lot of times, some of these behaviors that we have been involved in, or for instance, I have been involved in, it was way well before I knew any knowledge of narcissistic abuse, narcissism, and any of that stuff. And I was basically just a product of my environment, which a lot of us are. Most of us are. Now, if you're always uncomfortable in the environment and you find yourself projecting or maybe not even projecting to the point, or disassociating. These are some of the reasons why. It's because you can be gaslit because you are severely abused mentally and emotionally. And until you get help for that, you can probably rest assured that there have been situations where you gaslit someone else. Because I can say that for myself. So that's just me. I just want to put that out there. They throw in positive reinforcement to confuse you. This person or entity that is cutting you down, telling you that you don't have value, is now praising you for something that you did. This adds an additional sense of unease. You think, well, maybe they aren't so bad. Yes, they are. This is a calculated attempt to keep you off kilter and again, to question your reality. They also look at what you were praised for. It is probably something that served the gaslight. So in other words, if that's been happening, look at what they're praising you for. Is it something that benefited them or something that might have benefited you? Or you know what I mean? That's a very important component. 7, they know confusion weakens people. Gaslighters know that when people like having a sense of stability and normalcy. Their goal is to uproot this and make you constantly question everything. And humans' natural tendency is to look to the person or entity that will help you feel more stable. And that happens to be the gaslight. So we have a commander in chief that is, in my opinion, a master gaslighter. They project. They are a drug user or a cheater, yet they are constantly accusing you of that. This is done so often that you start trying to defend yourself and are distracted from the gaslighter's own behavior. Like I said, I've been a victim of gaslighting, and in my life, at some point, I have been a person who has gaslit, being a product of my environment and not knowing how to appropriately communicate. Because this is what it's all about. How to be like, this shit crazy. Why are you talking to me like this? Why are we doing this? Why is this hamster wheel going around and around and around? You better deal with it. Okay, number 9. They try to align people against you. Oh my God, this is amazing. The smear campaigns. And anybody who has a narcissistic parent, they can tell you that they can smear you better than no other. If you have, in my case, I have 2 personality disorder parents, and I know for a fact that the smear campaigns that they have done against certain family members are just insane and are insanity. I mean, it's just plain and simple. There's no way around it. And to manipulate and to get the outcome that they want, they are willing to go through any length. They'll sell you out. They'll talk. They don't care how they present you to an outside entity as long as they're getting what is benefiting them. So when they say they try to align people against you, I know some of y'all got some examples of this. Please share it with us because it's real important that we share our stories too. Gaslighters are master and manipulated at finding the people that they know will stand by them no matter what. And they use these people against you. Okay, remember that now. They are grand masters at manipulating and finding the people that they know will stand by them no matter what. And they use these people against you. They will make comments such as, this person knows that you're not right. Or, this person knows that you're useless too. Or, this person, everybody knows how you treat me when I try to do everything so nice for you. Everybody sees how wrong you do me. Keep in mind, it does not mean that these people actually said these things. A gaslighter is a constant liar. So when the gaslighter uses this tactic, it makes you feel like you don't know who to trust or who to turn to. And they know exactly what they're doing. It's not an accident. And it leads you right back to the gaslighter. And that's exactly what they want. Isolation gives them more control. Number 10, they tell you or others that you are crazy. This is one of the most effective tools that the gaslighter uses because it's very dismissive. Okay? The gaslighter knows that if they question your sanity, people will not believe you when you tell them that the gaslighter is abusive or out of control. It's a master technique, and it's done on so many levels. So many levels. Oh my God. Just think about it. If you try to confront the preacher in church, he'll talk about how y'all tarried and they prayed, and you know you full of demons now. And so we gonna have the sisters, and it just becomes a never-ending battle. If you're dealing with this kind of environment, y'all, and people in it like that, because like I said, I just said these are shark-infested waters, really, and you better not be prey, because you better know how to set up secure, how do I say it? Secure boundaries for yourself. Otherwise, you just like a house with all the windows open, winter, spring, summer, and fall. Any damn thing can come through the windows. You got all the doors and the windows wide open. You got no boundaries. You set no nothing. Anyway, they tell you that everyone else is a liar. And I mean, that's a real good one. Ooh. By telling you that everyone else, your family, the media, is a liar, it again makes you question your reality. Correct? You never know someone with the audacity to do this, so they must be telling the truth, right? Hell no. It's a manipulation tactic which makes people turn to the gaslighter for the correct information, which is not the correct information at all. Just some stuff you being fed. The more you are aware of these techniques, the quicker you can identify them and avoid falling into the gaslighter's trap, no matter who they are. Okay? No matter who they are. Again, this book is free. Gaslighting. Recognize manipulative and emotional abusive people and break free. I'm sorry, it's not free. And break free. And you can go to www.stephaniesarkis.com. Again, that's www.stephaniesarkis.com. All right. I would like to hear your comments about being gaslit, if you've ever been gaslit, and what effects that has had on you. If you'd like to share, please, I'd like to hear it. Right? Okay. So if you like what you hear, also comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.